Stellar.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
Give me another one, Chuck.
Here we go. This is Matt Harefield. And Matt says, I've heard about elephants and other mammals becoming intoxicated from consuming fermented fruit. How common is fermentation in the wild? And what causes it? Are mammals the only ones who partake?
Well,
Good question.
So it's an excellent question. Yeah. So
By the way, let me just very quickly. There's a very cool alcoholic squirrel in my neighborhood, and and we only see him at Halloween, and it may be a family like father or son going down the line, because year after year we had to stop leaving the pumpkins out because the squirrel, you leave the pumpkin out for a while, a week later the pumpkin's still out there. Squirrel comes up, eats the pumpkin, and then you just see him kind of like wobbling around the neighbor. He's just wobbling around the neighborhood like, yo, what's up? What's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, you got any Lucy's? Can I get $1 for some cigarettes? Can I get $1 for some cigarettes? So anyway, go ahead.
Chuck lives in the zoo, the Philadelphia Zoo.
Well, so pretty much any fermentation we do intentionally now started as like an accident, or just sort of like the course of nature and the microbiome of wild microorganisms that are out living on things. So yes, spontaneous fermentation of fruits happens like all the time. We're able to make wine because the yeasts that create alcohol actually live on the skins of grapes. I mean, now a lot of wine is made with inoculated yeast, but for most of the history of wine, which goes back at least 8,000 years,
wow,
was a wild fermentation with this yeast that was just.
But is there enough? Okay, so the first fermentation is the yeast turning the grape sugars into alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So is there enough alcohol in a fermented fruit to make mammals go shit-faced?
Even a fruit that gets to like 2 or 3% alcohol, and many fruits can get much more alcoholic than that. If you're a small enough animal or you eat enough of it, can make you quite tipsy.
Cool.
I've also heard the stories about elephants. I think there was like a TikTok video going around of a pigeon that had eaten too many fermented apples and was just sort of like lying,
right,
face planted on the ground.
Yeah, that was Chuck's backyard. All his animals.
Every animal in my backyard is absolutely plastered. Okay.
I think you might be feeding them intentionally for the comedic effect.
Okay, so you don't have to be a mammal because birds aren't mammals.
No,
but,
yeah. I'm speculating here. This is getting sort of to the outer reaches of my specific knowledge, but ethanol, ethyl alcohol, the product of alcoholic fermentation, acts on central nervous systems, and many animals' central nervous systems have a lot of stuff in common. So,
especially vertebrate animals, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, other molecules like nicotine from tobacco work on various animals' nervous systems. Including like insects actually, but they don't have vertebrae. But yeah, so I would imagine most mammals can get plastered from fun fruit.
Wow. Okay.
Nice. All right.